What's up, guys? It's David here at the request of, or the suggestion / encouragement of Drew and some other people that kind of have not had much experience with arranging music but want to, which definitely it's super fun. It's pretty tedious, but I'd say it's a good time. I am going to just make some introductory videos on how to arrange kind of the basic steps, the foundation, the most important part, kind of making sure you're doing things right. So let's kind of get right into it. First things first, Smack Daddy Smacklin has made a template, MuseScore template for us to use, because we use the same exact format every single time. It's loading right now, but it's literally just tenor 1, tenor 2, baritone bass. The only difference is sometimes you have to add in a soloist, which I think I'm going to probably use that for this. So the song that I'm going to be arranging is Pompeii by Bastille. Obviously, great song. It's one I suggested. I've wanted to sing it a cappella for a really long time, and it's just super good. So making those like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just add in a solo really quick. You literally just go to Edit, Instruments, and you can add in another voice. The vocals is where you get it. And you have to make it a tenor, like clef, sort of. So I'm going to add in tenor, because that's normally where it is, and I'm just going to push this up all the way. And then for the tenor, I'm just going to change it. You can go to Staff Properties, and then change the name to solo, and then change the long instrument name to solo, and then just to make it solo. And that should change it kind of throughout the document if you look through and stuff like that. So that's the thing. The second thing, obviously I have to change the name. I'm pretty organized, not gonna lie. Not to brag or anything. Weird flex, but so got that folder for the generals. The next thing I notice about this template, and kind of the first thing you want to ask yourself, is the key of the song, and the time signature. But we'll get into the time signature in a second. So the key of the song, first step. This is E flat major, and it might be an E flat major, but you have to be sure, So the first place that I go, you can't listen to a song. Some people can if they're super talented, but then why would you be a Davidson, in music? But if you're super talented, you can just tell a key of a song, be super musically lifted. That's impressive. But if you can't, like me, ultimateguitar.com is really, really good. Super, super good website. And so what you can do is you can look up the song that I'm sure a lot of people in the generals have used it before, because it's great for finding chords for if you want to play a song on guitar or piano. So look up Pompeii, look through, find the best one. This 3000 one looks pretty yummy. So go to that one, wait for it to load. And from there we start our work. So what you want to look at is, I already did this, but because I've played the song a lot before. But so it says it's on the 2nd fret. So if you see, I've transposed it a couple times already. So it's on the 2nd fret. It displays C, G, E minor, D, because I think those are pretty easy chords to play just on a guitar in general, and on a piano obviously they're pretty easy to play. The 2nd fret means that you need to put it up to half steps, so basically a whole step, to get the original key of the song. And if you're not completely sure, you can always look up the song. So I have the song, and so you can hear it. Turn it down a little bit, and you can play the chords, because C does not sound very good. It sounds a little off, but if you play the D chords, that's just like me making sure, but I kind of already knew that it was in D major, not in C major. So first step is going to be changing it to D major, and you can mouse over the ones just to make sure that it's D major, and it kind of goes up by there. Circle of fifths, big music theory guy. So and then it's D major, and then so the time signature is like a little weird. Probably like the vast majority of songs that people deal with in pop music is 4/4. Like it's this. The other songs are like pretty weird when it comes to time signatures, especially like 12/8, like that stuff, wild. So another really important resource is going to be MuseScore.com, and that's where you kind of find like starting places, like foundations. Like one thing I really struggle with is like rhythm, like hearing that a-o, and being like, what notes do I put for those? Like yeah, I know which ones are faster and which ones are slower, but like what's the specific one? So I'm gonna look up Pompeii by Bastille on MuseScore.com. And there's tons of stuff, and I think I'll probably just use this first one. It has so many, like you can look at the views. So if you don't have MuseScore, the program downloaded, you should definitely download it if you are interested in trying to arrange. And then you need to also go to MuseScore.com and make an account. You can link it to Facebook, and I think that's like a really easy way to get it started. And from that point, you can kind of browse whatever you want. I think arranging is awesome because you can hear a song that you love and like put it into something. Because hopefully, like you're in the generals, like you enjoy a cappella at least a little bit, and you can hear a song that you love and then put it into 4 voices. And if you do, like especially if you're a younger guy in the group, like it's almost guaranteed that you're going to be able to perform it. And like how cool would that be? Having arrangements performed by the generals has been super, super cool. So you can just download, open it in MuseScore, ask you to like follow this guy. I'm like, nah, man. I think it'll open, or maybe I just have to open it. So if you go back to MuseScore, it's just going to open like in the actual, in the actual thing. It takes a little bit to load. My computer's also super slow. So yeah, and there you go. So this is obviously my a cappella arrangement, and so here's the thing, and I'll just listen to it. And there's the A, F minor, F sharp minor, and then the E. Yeah, and so two good things about this. One, it helps me with the rhythm, because I think what I'll eventually end up doing is using that kind of rhythm. But this is cool. This reminds me of the little bass. The bass notes reminds me of 8 days a week for the baritone part, and I think maybe there was another part that did that, maybe the basses or something, but I remember the baritones for 8 days a week. It's just kind of all over the place, but it's like it worked, and I don't think 8 days a week sounded that bad. So it's an idea for a progression of notes. I don't know if I'd make them go so high, because that's like an octave and a half. So but yeah, so that's kind of this gives me the time signature as well. I don't know. It says this is in E major. No, this says it's in A major, and the song is definitely not in A major unless I'm doing something wrong. Am I think? Oh yeah, it plays. Oh my gosh, wait, yeah, no, I totally got that wrong. Because E major is not a chord in D major, and so wow, that's pretty cool actually. So that's another thing. Like you have to use all your resources because the key signature is pretty important. You don't want to like sharp notes that you needed to have sharped originally. So yeah, it's actually an A major. That's important. It starts on the 5 chord of the song, which is, or the 4 chord. I'm sorry, which is pretty cool. I think some songs do that. Yeah, and then the time signature 2/2 is kind of weird. I think that just means that like the measures are the same as 4/4. Like I don't think that kind of means, and I think it sounds like it's 4/4 too. So just the song in general, but the 2/2 is like the exact same as 4/4. I'm sure like music extremists would be like, what's that? But yeah, so that's kind of the foundation. That's like how to set up your key, like your time signature. Speed doesn't really matter for now. You can literally just double click it and like change it whenever you want, and that's your foundation. So that'll be for your number one, getting started on arranging some acapella.